Have you ever seen the inside of an Etrog orchard? Soon as will be the holiday of Sukkot, and here is the most beautiful Etrogim in the entire country. Chazon ish Etrogim. Let's come, follow me. אז תסביר לי כמה אתרוגים יש בפרדס הזה.
יש המון בשפע לכל עם ישראל וגם לתפוצות. זה יגיע לניו יורק, זה יגיע לכל העולם, ללונדון, זה מגיע לכל העולם. אנחנו משתדלים שיהיה כמה שיותר, שיזכו יותר לברך.
וזה שנה תשיעית.
שנה שמינית.
או
שמינית או תשיעית, אני צריך לבדוק. יש פה שני חלקות.
You have two different orchards that are, some are 8 years old, some are 9 years old. There are enough etrogim here for every Jew in the country, and also he sends to Chutz La'aretz, outside of Israel, New York, England, all over the world. Etrogim from Eretz Yisrael, from right here.
And these are all Chazon Ish, or there's a mix of different types?
Chazon Ish?
All Chazon Ish.
Everyone of the Chazon Ish, which is considered the most kosher etrogim possible,
From the
according to
Ashkenazim.
standards of the Chazon Ish, and with the kashrut of the Eidah Charedit.
Wow.
Yerushalayim. Here's a beautiful one. Take a look at this etrog. With a pitum. Okay, there's the pitum.
With the pitum.
And just take a look up. All of these hundreds of etrogim right here, not yet ready. We're filming this at the beginning of July, and he's actually going to be picking them starting from Rosh Chodesh Elul. Right, the end of August is when they'll actually be cutting and
So coming up
them.
towards the end of the summer, basically.
Yeah, correct.
So they're just about done.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just about done.
And they're going to turn yellow on the tree?
אולי הראשונים האלו יהיו ירקרק. תגיד לו ירקרק.
It'll be like a combination green-yellow at most, but they'll turn yellow off the tree.
And is that on purpose because they don't want them to get rotten when they get there?
זה בכוונה.
זה לא הטבעי שלו, הטבעי שלו זה הצבע שלו.
Saying the original color from Hashem is green.
Oh, it is, right. The
The
original.
yellow is the...
ripened stage.
Yeah, it's also the non-natural through a chemical process.
Right.
This is the original color.
תראה, הצלתי שתיים. עכשיו הצלתי שתיים.
So David and his son, Daniel, these are the farmers, and they literally work the field every single day. Right now, they're removing the, I guess, non-kosher or the not nice etrogim.
Viable.
Look, an etrog is unlike any other fruit in the world. It doesn't really matter how your apple looks or how your orange looks. You want it to taste good at the time.
Right.
Etrogim, hafuch. You're not eating this. But it has to look good and has to be kosher. And if there's any marks on them, and therefore they remove them. And here are two etrogim, which seem to look nice, but he knows they're not marketable. Maybe by the time they fully grow, they won't even be kosher. He removes them now. But I was having an interesting discussion with them. What were you doing when missiles were falling just now from Iran?
אנחנו היינו בעבודה, גם בקורונה, גם בטילים. מפה קילומטר נפל בשדה תעופה.
Right here, very close, a missile fell. He was working during the siren, the whole time. I didn't run to the bomb shelter. I was working through.
He had to, because if he stopped, you wouldn't have etrogim.
אנחנו לא יכולים לשבת בבית. אנשים שעובדים במפעל לא יקרה כלום. אנחנו חייבים לעבוד. כי מה נגיד להם בסוכות? עברה המלחמה, הכל טוב יפה. מה נגיד, היה בומים?
איפה האתרוג שלי?
איפה האתרוג שלי? זה לא מעניין.
Where's my etrog? Where's my etrog? It does not. There were booms. Okay, very nice, but where's my etrog? Right. So he was working throughout. When it was Corona many years ago, and now during the Irania.
So what did he do? What did he do if there was an azakat? What did you do?
ממשיכים הלאה. אתה, אם אתה תראה לתאילנדים שאתה מפחד, אז הם יברחו מהארץ. אז אתה צריך לעמוד ככה, כאילו לא קרה כלום.
He has 3 Thailandi workers. He can't show them. 1 second. תעמוד מתחת לאתרוג ככה.
כן. זה השליחות שלנו. בזכות זה.
This is my שליחות.
בזכות זה ניצחנו באיראן, רק בזכות זה.
נכון.
Right.
And not married, we were safe.
We have to show that we trust in Hashem and He's going to take care of
זה
us.
ניצחנו באיראן.
נכון.
אנחנו כבר שנה שנייה במלחמה. בשנה הראשונה שהיינו בשיא השפל בישראל.
נכון.
בשביעי לעשירי. לא ידענו לאן אנחנו הולכים. היום ברוך השם.
Take a look at this. This is beautiful. You see here, נכון, they're budding. Everyone can potentially turn into an etrog, but they're not going to let more than 2 grow.
There's only so much
הנה
energy.
האתרוג בפנים, אתה רואה אותו?
Look. There it is. See it?
You can see it inside, right?
There's the etrog.
לא בגלל האנרגיה, בגלל שאחד יפגע בשני. אתרוג צריך להיות ממודר.
אבל גם וגם, לא?
גם הכוח, אבל יותר מאשר שלא יפגע אחד בשני.
You don't want the two etrogim touching each other, it'll cause spots.
Right. So this is what it looks like when you thin them out. איך אתה יודע איזה לבחור? How do you know which one to
עכשיו
pick?
אנחנו עוד לא בוחרים, אנחנו רק מנקים אותם, ובעתיד שהם גודלים אנחנו מסתכלים מי נקי, מי לא נקי.
מי הכי נקי ומי הכי
So this one now, this is the next year's?
זה של השנה בעזרת השם,
This is this year?
בסוכות זה יגיע בעזרת השם.
We're talking about in 3 months, 3 חודשים, משהו כזה.
3 חודשים.
גם הקטנים, גם הגדולים כותבים באותו תקופה?
לא, סלקטיבי.
גלים. לפי הגל.
In waves.
But don't you need them on Sukkot? I don't
But
understand.
רק בסוכות.
כולם יגיעו לסוכות.
They start on the
בעוד
10th of
חודש
Av.
בעזרת השם,
ושומרים על זה.
שמים את זה בקירור, שומרים את זה.
Okay.
Yeah, in like a refrigerated cooling system.
I see. And it'll last that long?
Yeah. My son-in-law was here,
Yeah.
and you gave one that was not kosher one to eat. Now, normally an etrog is bitter, haram. His etrogim are sweet.
Really? Wow.
Nachon, he said, take, eat.
אתרוג, אם הוא לא אכיל, אם הוא יהיה לו טעם מר, הוא לא טוב לברכה.
He says, really, for the bracha, if the etrog is not sweet, you don't eat it, it's not good to make a bracha
It's
on
not
it.
kosher for a bracha.
Mike Paza, their etrogim are sweet.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable.
What do they know about, I've heard this, people who are having a hard time either getting pregnant or something like this, they eat from the jam.
יש בו סגולה.
סגולה, סגולה.
שעוזרת ללידה, להיכנס להיריון.
להיכנס להיריון.
יש לנו חבר ש4 שנים אשתו לא נכנסה להיריון. ואבא אמר לו, תבוא אליי, אני רק אתן לך אתרוג, שים אותו בבית. שיהיה ברכה. אחרי 3 שבועות, חודש היא נכנסה להיריון. אחרי 4 שנים. הוא אמר לו, מה אני אעשה איתו? רק תשים אותו בבית. נתן לו אותו מהלב, מלב נקי נתן לו אותו וככה זה היה.
אני אסביר לך, תראה, אם הוא נוגע בחוט, הוא ייפסל. מה אני עושה? אני מרים אותו כלפי מעלה,
כן.
ופשוט קושר אותו. קושר אותו, ואז הוא לא יורד לחוט. גם כשהוא ימשיך לגדול, הוא לא יקבל מכה מהחוט.
We don't want the etrog rubbing against this wire. Because again, it'll make a mark and could make the whole thing pasul, which means you can't use it on Sukkot. So that's why David just tied it up, and now it's going to grow in the air, not being touched by a leaf, not another etrog,
So he
not
tied
by
it to,
a wire.
He tied it to the upper wire.
Correct.
There's 2
and
wires.
now it'll grow free, beautiful kosher etrog.
And he does this to thousands and thousands of etrogim.
I planted this tree in 2020. It's now 2025, so 5 years. It's past the 3 years of Orla and the 4th year of Neta Ravai. It's not Shemitah. And I'm going to have a etrog from this tree this year. They told me to come back at the end of Av, Sof Av. And here is going to be my etrog, right here. Nobody touch it. I'll think
All right, I'm taking this one next to you, right over
All
here.
right.
I'm getting this
That's
one
right.
right over here.
That's yours.
That's
That's
mine?
without the pitum. If it grows with the pitum and then on Sukkot the pitum falls off,
Right.
the etrog is not kosher.
Right, so now we know
But
it's
if it
good.
grows without a pitum,
It's fine.
then it's fine. So if you have little kids, you want them without the pitum ones because little kids, but already the kids are out of the house, so we prefer with the pitum. And this
With the
is going to
pitum.
be my etrog. We'll come back here in about 5 weeks. It'll be ready to cut and have for Sukkot.
מה שרואים עכשיו, הם מרססים טריפס.
Trips.
פרח, עם החומר, ישירות אליו. מעבר לריסוסים עם החומר.
אחרי זה, בוא.
Okay.
עשיתי שתילים, אבל הם לא מעניינים אותי. בוא תראה, עשיתי חדש.
We're now inside David's homemade hothouse. Nothing is bought on the outside market. To my left, these are brand new. From cuttings, he took it and started from scratch. These are 1 month old. To my right, these are 2-month-old little plants. He watches them, nurses them like a baby. These are already 12 months.
Oh, wow.
They're being watched and being cared for 100%. Look how they start out, so little. All this paid for by Zohar Tzenu Israel Trees. This is what we're doing. We're literally growing Eretz Yisrael with beautiful Mehadrin Chazon Ish Etrog trees.
And the rabbi has to come in here and
The
actually give them a
rabbi, he
hechsher.
cannot plant them without the rabbi being present at that time.
Yeah.
He has to see, and everything is recorded to make sure that there's no grafting and no games. Everything 100% Mehadrin.
Mahadrin min mahadrin.
Correct. There is no more kosher etrog in the world than these.
Right.
Some are on this level. I'm not saying they're the only one,
Right.
but none more kosher. This is the maximum possible.
Highest standard.
Good words, highest standard. I want to show you how David started 9 years ago. This is his house to my right. This is his house in Moshav Yagel, very close to the airport, very close to Kfar Chabad. Okay, he started by planting here. And when the rabbis saw the quality of the etrogim, they couldn't believe it. And that's when he went from here to the big fields that we already showed you. This is where he started. Now these etrogim are somewhere between the small ones and the very large ones, but they're beautiful. They have a lot of blitot, the beautiful bumps, which is considered very mahadrin.
Right.
Yeah, look at it.
Especially for Chazon Ish.
Look at these beautiful etrogim. Again, they're small now, but by Sukkot, they're fully ready. Look at all these. And again, he makes sure that they're not touching each other. Tremendous amount of work. Here's one all by himself without a pitum. These are pitumless. Again, if they grow without a pitum, perfectly kosher, 100% kosher. Take a look. No pitum. Beautiful. Absolutely no mark. No mark. Here's with a pitum. These have a pitum.
You can see the bumps over there.
Yeah, look at these. With
Those
a pitum.
have a pitum, and they have the very nice shaped bumps. And each one needs like personal care. You don't just throw up a bunch of trees and that's the end of it.
Yep.
Wow.
Plant your trees now at IsraelTrees.org.